How you doing, Ma?
What are we going to do the next 4 years? This is going to have impacts all over the world. I'm honestly scared.
I came here to hopefully witness history and watch the first female South Asian and Black president of the United States. Unfortunately, that did not happen.
I just think disappointed, shocked that so many people actually voted for this man.
Some small, maybe stupid part of me really hopes that, I think there will be people who are going to stand against him, but it's the next 4 years, it's going to take a lot of effort, and I don't know if it'll ever truly, kind of work or prevent a lot of really horrible stuff that's about to happen.
I'm not optimistic about where the future is headed, but I think that there is still room for us to make a change before it gets too late. A lot more people, especially in my generation, are thinking more logically about things, and somewhere deep down, I know that there's still hope.
I think outside of the presidential race, we saw 2 Black women get to the Senate today, and so that's also really encouraging. I think it just continues to show that Black women are qualified, they're educated, and they're ready to do the work at every level.
This still represents possibility that a Black woman could get to that position.
I call to people on the left, now is the time to get organized, get out there, get active, try and preserve whatever democracy we have left.
America, we are not going back.
That's the oddest thing about Trump. His ability to brush it off like it's nothing. It's not hitting him.
Do you respect Putin?
I do respect him.
Do you? Why?
Well, I respect a lot of people, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get along with him.
He's a killer, though.
Won't.
Putin's a killer.
There's a lot of killers. We got a lot of killers. Why, you think our country's so innocent?
People too often make the mistake of thinking liking someone and respecting them are the same thing.
I'm voting for Trump, so what somebody's going to do about it?
I don't think anybody, I'm going to disagree with you.
So what?
Does it make you feel weird that people...
so what?
Is that weird to you that people freak out about your opinions?
No, they believe I have a lot of followers, but this is my opinion. If I like Donald Trump and I want to vote for him, I'm going to do it. So what? What are you going to do? Beat me up?
No,
I don't think so.
No, it's not.
Let's be honest, the left would probably still find something negative to say about this.
A new report from Reuters today found that every single living president is a descendant of slave owners, except for one, and it's not Barack Obama. It turns out Donald Trump is the one who didn't.
The fact that they researched this says all you need to know.
My mom is a hardcore conservative, and she's a big fan of Reagan, and has just touted all my life about how great he was. And then I figured out recently that he actually signed the Minimum Age Drinking Act, and that's pretty lame. Super lame, actually, because, you can buy a gun before you can buy a beer, and cigarettes. You can't buy cigarettes either. You can enlist before you can buy beer. You can buy a car that basically can kill anybody. It's gnarly, the things you can acquire before you can acquire beer.
I tend to agree with you. If you could serve in the military, you should be able to have a beer. So.
College kid out here fighting for what matters to him.
Donald Trump has been elected the next president of the United States. What do people in the UK have to say?
I'm not overjoyed about it.
I feel like this is terrible, guys.
Why vote him in again? He's a criminal.
People aren't really for the woke culture in America, so I'm not surprised.
I had the choice to go to the US. I did not go because I knew that there was going to be Trump out there.
If you were to have voted in this election, who would you have voted for?
I feel like if I say who I'm going to vote for, then I'll be hated.
I would have voted for Kamala Harris.
I would vote for Trump, probably.
She's been, pro-choice and things like that, which I'm very much for.
I wouldn't have voted for Kamala Harris.
Did you vote?
I didn't vote.
Can you vote?
I can vote, yeah.
Why do you think he's won?
Because there's too many lunatics in America, basically, that just think he's wonderful.
It's cult-like. He can say whatever he wants, and he has, and people have been like, yeah, but it's Trump, we forgive him, yeah, but it's Trump, we forget, and it's
There's a lot of polarization, and I hope that comes to an end.
I didn't agree with Trump, but democracy won, and democracy obviously vote for Trump.
God bless America.
I disagree with you on that, Don. I disagree with you on it. I think you're doing a disservice to our country by failing to recognize the fact that we have equality before the law.
And you live in this country, then you can disagree with me, but we're not. You mentioned that we're three different.
Everyone, no matter race, should disagree with Lemonhead.
After we win, I'm going to be convinced that Joe Biden was trying to help us the whole time.
Well, here's
he put on the MAGA hat.
The MAGA hat was crazy.
That was crazy.
When he put on the MAGA hat in front of those guys and they all cheered, and he insisted on keeping the hat and he took it with him, I think he's very, very resentful that he got ousted in what was essentially a coup.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to know what happened there, by the way.
I would love to know what happened.
They did him dirty. His pride was shattered. And even President Trump resented the Dems for doing that to President Joe.
But strong women are going to always rally together and fight for our rights, and we need to vote and come together to make the right decision in the states. Unfortunately, it has come to that, but that was not my deciding factor in voting for Donald Trump.
Are you concerned that President-elect Trump will be hostile to women's rights at all?
No. I think as a nation, women are going to come together and prove ourselves.
In nearby Lancaster, a bluer city in the Red County, Democrat Sarah Thomas said she couldn't believe in the end it really wasn't close. How are you feeling this morning?
I'm pretty disappointed. I'm just sad. I'm worried. I just woke up feeling kind of disgusted and ashamed, honestly.
The mother, who works with children, said for her this was about reproductive rights and about rhetoric.
I want to raise my son to be someone who believes that men and women have equal dignity and autonomy over their bodies. I do not believe in the, frankly, xenophobic and racist hate that's been spewed.
Democrat Greg Colton was still at a loss for words.
I had really hoped that we would have something other than a caricature of a president for the next 4 years.
The Pennsylvanian worried the discourse in American politics will only get worse.
I wanted to put someone in office who would embody the ideals and the integrity of the American people, and I don't think we have that now.
The fact that these people are here scratching their heads, wondering what happened, is the literal epitome of why a landslide lost these people.
Can I be a woman?
I don't know, you tell me. What's your identity?
I identify as he, she, or she, her.
Cool for you.
Is it that easy to be a woman?
It's definitely not easy to be a woman.
But I just said I'm a woman.
Try walking in my shoes sometime, young
So it's
man.
not, oh, you just call me a man. So I guess I'm not a woman.
Well, because you're being facetious and it's quite obvious.
So, the difference between facetious and fact is emotion. Do you feel like someone is legit?
Women's rights are human rights. Yes. We should not be at risk for our lives. My friends who are trans, who are gay, should not have to risk for their lives every single day.
We are the ones affected by this, and we're only a year out from voting in the most important election. Us women, we are the ones getting affected. Our rights, our college next year, we are the ones who will be mainly affected by this.
This is amazing. I love this. I have 2 young daughters. I have a beautiful wife, and I know that Kamala Harris will fight for their rights. She is a young perspective. She's a person of color, and she is a good representation of our country.
Donald Trump is not good for this country. He wants to take away gender-affirming health care for minors, which directly impacts me. He is reducing gun safety laws, and he's creating making a very...
That's why they lost. They excluded men. And we make up a big portion of the vote.
As he discussed how Election Day was a terrible night.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet. And most of all, it was an absolute disaster of a night for Melania. But it was a really good night for Putin and for polio and for lovable billionaires like Elon Musk and the bros up in Silicon Valley and all the wriggling brainworms who sold what was left of their souls to bow down to Donald Trump. But you know what? I'm going to say something that Trump would never say unless it favored him. The people voted, and this is the choice we made. In January, Donald Trump becomes president, and that's that. He won. Doesn't mean we give up. But it also doesn't mean we storm the Capitol because we don't like the result. And
celebrities realize their influence doesn't matter. They sell out for nothing.
I've been trying. I know a lot of people don't want to hear anything positive. I've been trying to come up with something positive. The best I can come up with is we've been through this once before. And yes, this time it is probably going to be worse, maybe a lot worse. But I also think that maybe we will look back and realize that in the long run, this is what we needed to wake us up. Maybe the people who care so much about him need to find out how little he cares about them. Now, all the promises he makes about stopping wars and imposing tariffs and how he's going to crush inflation and cut taxes, now he has to do this stuff. And I hope he does. I really do. I hope his next unpredictable act is to reach across the aisle and do something positive. He really does. The bar's low. He has an opportunity to win us over. Remember when he took office the first time, he started working on infrastructure with Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi until the other Republicans say, hey, we don't do that. We don't work together. Maybe this time he'll shock us and actually do some productive things. He won't, probably, but he could. Or maybe the only good part of all this is he can't run again in 2028. I don't know. Maybe next time... Maybe next time the Republicans will nominate an orangutan for president. Why not? At least make it fun. My only request to President-elect Trump is that he let me share a prison cell with Taylor Swift. I'm really good at making bracelets, and I think we'd get along just fine.
Hello, Charlie.
What's your name?
None your business.
Okay, hello, nice to meet you, none of your business.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So, do you love America?
Yes, I do.
I hate America.
Can I first say I thought this was a woman? I didn't know that was a man. So that's strike number one. Hate America is strike number two. And he's wearing a mask.
Every state in the USA should be an independent country. What do you think of this?
Well, I just first have to ask, since you hate the country, do you plan to leave?
What do you mean by that?
Do you plan to go live in another country?
No, I do not.
America is the only country where even those who hate it refuse to leave. That's how you know you live in a great country.
You know, maybe I'm too cruel. I'm done with people in this regard. God bless Charlie. He handles it better than I do. I'm on the basis of if you hate America, I'll buy you your own ticket.
How many celebrities have said they would leave if Trump is president? The first time. They are all still here.
Seth Meyers also spoke about the election and broke down the former president's victory speech in Florida on Tuesday, highlighting parts that did not appear to make sense.
Tell the story. I told it last night.
When a celebrity is this upset about an election, you made the right choice.
Trump returning to the White House is a huge historic comeback for someone who literally never went away. Of course, Trump's already super busy. First, he's got to move all those classified documents back into the White House. Yeah, Republicans were thrilled about last night until they realized it's going to be 4 more years of Melania's Christmas decorations. Red Rob. It was a tough night for Democrats. Today they turned to Elon Musk like, so tell me more about living on Mars. How close are we? Yet the election wasn't really close. It was a big night for Donald Trump and a bigger night for Don Julio. That's right, 51% of the country is really happy, 47% are really hungover, and one guy is both. And
what a sellout. This is the guy who hosted The Man Show and used to conclude his show with girls on trampolines. Now he's too feminist, I guess.
This f***ing sucks. This is not going to be a battle cry. This is not going to be a rah-rah-rah video. I want to acknowledge what happened last night and what this means for the future of our country. F***ing sucks. I don't want to come on here and tell you everything's going to be okay and tomorrow we fight or anything inspirational like that. Because now this team, I'm telling you right now, we're all sad, anxious, scared. We're all feeling it. Today it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel the feelings. It's okay to, and I'm not saying in tomorrow we fight because even that feels very opportunistic. Like this is This is a loss. This is a genuine loss of the idea of what our futures were going to look like, the idea of what we thought America was. It's okay to feel your feelings. And perhaps when you're ready, now this impact will be here to help shine a light on the things that we need to. Because if you voted for him thinking that the policies that he is going to enact and his administration is going to put into place now with a fully conservative House, Senate, and the Supreme Court, if you think that those things are not going to affect you, all I can say is we will be here when they finally do, because they will. If you're feeling scared, upset, angry, all of those emotions.
The man was already president once, and barely anything changed. Stop acting like the world is ending just because you didn't get what you wanted. That is literally the behavior of a toddler.
I'm sorry. No! Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
We have literally lost the plot. We have lost the plot.
I just woke back up. What the f is going on? America, y'all dead ass? Dead ass? Come on, bro. Damn. What are we about to do?
Votes at this time. That means he needs 23 more. Pennsylvania has 19 electoral votes. Michigan.
I've been crying in my room for the past hour. For the past fucking hour. And people saying, oh, but New York is blue, New York is blue. I don't give a f New York is blue. Like, the fact that this man is a president now.
Breaking me and my parents apart because they just don't get it, and they don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay. I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
Which means that somehow he has once again officially won the presidency. I see the hate that this world harbors towards women, towards LGBTQ+, towards people of color, towards everyone who is not this mold. Today, this country has proven to us that they hate women, people of color, LGBTQ+ members, everyone else more than they hate a literal felon who has committed schmexual schmishmal. That is how much hatred they harbor for women, and I fear that things are not going to get better. This is not moving in the direction of things becoming better. They have won the presidency, they have won the Senate, and they will probably be winning the House. The GOP will have full control to pass and do whatever they want without being stopped, and we have seen what that means. We have seen their playbooks and their projects and their plans. I genuinely do believe that
those people look like they need to learn about economics.
We're gonna make Walmart great again. Okay, then you gotta be on your game today. We're not trying to get Jordan assassinated in here.
Alright, I'll be on my
We're trying to keep his ear.
Trumper needs a fucking case. This is what fucking Democrats drink with their lopped off penises.
LGBTQ beer.
LGBTQ?
Yeah.
You left the T out of there, huh?
Yeah.
You don't support transgenders for Trump?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would get this, but Mexico didn't pay for the wall, so we gotta put that one back. Do you guys have a presidential discount? No?
We don't, unfortunately.
Is it because I'm not in office yet? Because I'm gonna get back there. You know that, right?
I thought you were Donald Trump.
No, he's a fake Donald Trump. I'm the real Donald Trump. I started straightening my hair and shit. Gotta let it down, you know?
How do y'all fellas feel about IDs? You're gonna identify the president. I mean, I'm fucking 78 years old. Everybody's gotta have ID, man.
Oh, I got one. You can quiz me on my address and shit too. Pennsylvania Avenue.
It's right there.
Sir, that's your Home Depot card.
You're
not Biden here. You
can
see, obviously.
Yeah.
That's basically an ID though. Nice American company. I like how you're putting an effort on the voice and I'm just talking like a normal.
I'm sitting over here just absolutely beating the piss out of my vocal cords.
That little fairy Cinderella.
You say I look like Cinderella in a MAGA hat with aviators on? I didn't watch that version when I was a kid. Cheers, Don. From one Don to another.
Hey, cheers to America.
If Trump could pick a vice president of his choice, he'd probably pick himself, to be honest. So this works.
This Budweiser's not very good.
This is the taste of America.
It's not as Coors Light, you know?
I might as well just piss in a cup and give it to you. This actually has some flavor to it, you know?
You get a little hint of like the hoppiness in it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't need a hop. I'm fucking white.
That's what it.
Say I don't need a hop because I'm white.
Whoa, that's...
Yo! Okay, so now we know it's at that stadium, so now we just gotta figure out what time.
Don's got the stutter. You
Yeah,
got the
holy
Biden
shit.
stutter. How you guys doing? I'm with the Asians for Trump campaign. I'm a fellow brother, as you can see. I was wondering if I could get a few words for our campaign.
I'm a little busy.
A grown woman saying harassment over a question is crazy.
Man, so me and you, we're fucking toast if she gets elected.
Go to class.
Oh, go to class? Okay, I love you, man. Appreciate that. Harassing? We're not harassing.
Excuse me? Don't you disrespect Donald Trump like that.
Go to class. Find something better to do.
I just came from dogging down Melania. I don't need to go to class. I've got billions, honey. Billions.
Just like Trump, you're fake. Oh, he is not fake. That's
I'm the real
crazy.
deal, though. Do we got your vote?
No, fuck you. We have a minute.
What?
November 5th. We need to win big. We need to win.
Hey, ma'am. Ma'am. I like how none of them cuss me out because I don't even look remotely like Trump. They all go for you. I just look like a fucking degenerate. That's from the Chinese. That's a Chinese robot.
Stop that thing.
Stop this robot.
Yeah, stop that fucker.
No, I'm Don Jr.
You want him in there?
Yeah, get him away.
Crazy.
I feel like he's a security threat.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I've like never met any YouTuber or anybody before.
It's a pleasure, man. We getting your vote on November 5th or what?
All my friends are telling me don't vote for Trump.
Why not? Is it the whole grab her by the pussy thing? Because I think that shit was AI.
They might have mentioned.
Really? I think that shit was AI though. I don't even think he said that.
Typical people.
Yeah, I vote you.
Hey,
Hey,
God bless you, man.
we finally got someone in the Asians for Trump.
Take a pic real quick.
Yeah, man. How are
No
you?
fucking way, bro. I saw you. I was in the gym. I was like, no fucking way, dude. Took a bunch of them.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Have a good one, bro. I'll be waiting for this video.
Who looks more like Donald Trump, me or him? I started straightening my hair, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are the people we fuck with because it's not so hostile. You know, there's a lot of hostility here between both sides. There's radicals on both sides. You know what I mean? But you guys look like I could drink a beer with. You know.
Could you say please though? Why not? You're gonna hit it. Your door's open too. I'm sorry, I was gonna close it for
The
you.
dude who said Trump has dementia, but Biden is fine is actually insane.
Sometimes I have to see that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ma'am, is that alcohol that you're housing right now?
It is sparkling water.
Oh, okay, I respect that.
How liberal is that?
I'm a fellow sober Sally too, so at least we can agree on that, you know?
I am not always sober, but in the middle of the day, yeah.
What's your drug of choice?
I don't do drugs.
All right, have a good day, ma'am. She said she was harassed. Harassed, bro. I thought we had a good conversation, ma'am. I have a question for you guys. How many of y'all were bussed in here?
Not one of us.
It seems like a
an
lot.
hour and a half. Oh my God.
From where?
From where? Out by
Not
Richmond
one of us.
Center.
That sounds like a line that the Harris campaign told you to say.
Oh, okay. What are you asking?
How many people were bussed in here and paid by the Harris campaign?
No, don't worry.
I bet majority of the people here.
Okay, have a good day.
How are you doing, sir?
You can fuck right off.
You want to jump right to the name calling or what?
Right off. No.
That was the slowest sprint I've ever seen in my life.
Hey,
Trump's
don't
like
give
70.
these guys shit.
Sir, you don't need to chase them around.
Deserve to be chased around.
You don't need to chase them around like that.
We do. We need to chase assholes out of our country.
You probably couldn't catch a tortoise though the way you're running, I'm not gonna lie.
I've had 2 members of my family with dementia. Trump reminds me of both of them.
What does Biden remind you of then?
Biden reminds me of me. He's not demented. Trump can't do full sentences.
Oh, you think Biden can though?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's got a stutter, but he can do that.
Really? What did you think of him falling down the stairs and shit though? You don't think that's concerning a little bit?
Trump,
Biden.
I've fallen on stairs in my life too.
Have you really?
Yeah, I suppose you guys never have.
No, I definitely have. If I get a little too, hammered with the boys.
That's why you shouldn't be president.
I'm not running for president though.
No, neither should Trump because he's fallen into dementia.
What if she decides to nuke China though if she has a mood swing?
What if you have a mood swing?
I mean, I don't have my hand on the nuclear code, so it doesn't really matter, Swing or
She's
something.
60 years
Wait,
old.
this is hilarious.
That shit'll send us into World War III.
No one's sending us on the Democrat.
Bro really tried arguing Trump has dementia, but Biden has a stutter.
Because that's who he is. He's a bluffer and a gambler. He thinks he's playing poker, but he just has a lot of money.
I wish I had a lot of money though. I wish I was a billionaire.
No, I don't wish you were a billionaire. I don't want you to be famous either, because you're a jerk.
Damn, man, that really hurt my feelings.
Oh man, it hurts your feelings.
Yeah, I thought me and you were catching a vibe a little bit. I thought we started off on the wrong foot when you charged at him, but I thought we were starting to win each other over, I thought I thought we were starting to find some common ground here.
You're making really bad content here because no one wants to watch me. And if people are watching you, they are definitely wasting their time.
I think everyone wants to watch you, to be honest. You're the eye candy, you know, you got the mustache going and everything. You know, I'm kind of jealous.
Are you interested in canvassing for Kamala?
What is it?
It's just like canvassing, so it's getting out the vote effort.
Wait, weren't you on his side?
No, I'm on your side.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I
No, you're not.
promise. We're
Then what's
canvassing
that?
for Trump. It's a spy.
Oh, so you were bussed in here, huh?
Yeah, I was busted here
Yeah,
by you.
you're one of the
Put your name
conspiracy
down.
people. I'll put my name down real quick.
No, I just think that like 9/11 was Bush, obviously. What does it say? No, tell me what it says.
No, I put my name down.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
You're
Alex.
welcome. Make America great again.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I will not. You're busted in by China, I can tell. Excuse me, do you think we could get you with Asians for Trump?
Goodbye.
Just
hey, cops. Yeah, go away. Cops.
we're with Asians for Trump though. We just need.
Cops are being harassed.
How is this harassed? I'm just,
Harassment. Thank you.
I'm just
Bye.
asking you a question.
No harassment. Harassment by being here.
Isn't this a public area?
Harassment.
You can just randomly scream harassment. It's a public area.
Go away.
I don't understand.
No, it's like really not worth it.
Damn, you're all over the place. You're fast. I respect that.
I know, but
you were
please
just
go
back there.
away.
You're all the way over
I know
here.
I'm following you because I love you so much.
I'm just with Asians for Trump. I just wanted a quick word. That's all I wanted. And then they started screaming harassment.
That first officer was such a Chad. He didn't blindly listen to the women accusing Loaf of harassment, and he actually had a sense of humor.
Couldn't you finding like a more useful way to spend your time?
You think so? What do you recommend? What do you do for a living?
I'm a journalist.
Maybe I should be a journalist.
Honestly, you should be a journalist.
What should I write about?
How much you love Trump and like Elon.
I don't fuck with Elon though, to be honest.
Why not?
Because my Tesla broke.
I'm so sorry.
It's not even my Tesla, it's my daddy's Tesla.
Delicious
Were y'all making out? I respect that. Gays for Trump.
me first,
Gays for
you know?
Trump.
Kissing
That's what I'm with. Can I get one too?
No, I don't want to do that.
You don't kiss Asian people or what?
I embrace all humans.
That's what I like to hear.
What channel are you guys going to be on?
Gays for Trump. It's a private network.
What, do you think it'll be on there?
Yeah, 100%. Especially if you give me a kiss, I feel like that would go viral.
No, I was in a Stop Trump demonstration in 2016.
Oh, why is that?
Because I oppose the man.
Are you jealous of his hair though? Let's be honest. I'm just fucking
Well,
with you. I think your hair is beautiful.
I think he's an ugly con man. For instance, immigration. Immigrants are not evil people. They're coming here to better their lives.
Well, I agree with that because I'm an immigrant myself. I snuck out of North Korea. So I snuck over to South Korea and flew over here, yeah.
I know Korean people and Hispanic people.
But Trump likes Taco Bell though.
Well, maybe so. But you know, the truth of the matter is, white people are not reproducing in this country. We need those brown people to come in here, become citizens, and pay taxes so that people like me and that you will need their money.
For real. Because I'm not going to lie, time's been tough because Biden never sent the third stimmy. And I was living off that shit during COVID when Trump was sending the stimulus checks. And I never got my third one. So, like, I'm fucking broke right now. I'm not going to lie.
It sucks.
Yeah.
$1 trillion on infrastructure. Way back under Bill Clinton, they were trying to do that.
Well, he did do something. He got that Monica special.
What did he do?
He got that Monica Lewinsky special.
I don't know what that is.
You don't remember? They called it Under the Desk Gate.
People that idolize politicians this much scare the crap out of me.
If you're on the left, you're a Democratic voter. Wakey, wakey. I need to wake you up out of the hypnosis that you're in, that Morning Joe and The View and all of mainstream media has put you in. They're lying to you. Why do you think they keep losing? You think they keep telling you how smart they are and how they're going to deliver you victories. And all they ever do is deliver loss after loss after loss. So Democratic voters, snap out of it. These guys are obvious liars. Fire them all. Fire them all. And if you don't, okay, then keep losing to buffoons, to obvious con men like Donald Trump. Keep losing and losing and losing and never figuring it out. Here, I solved it for you. I figured it out. It's a goddamn corruption. All the stupid donor money, all it's ever done is lead to more losses. So if you don't fire them, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Trying to stay calm today. Woke up this morning. Decided that we were wearing all black today because it is the death of the country as we know it. I have never been so utterly disappointed in a group of people, and I just don't understand. Like, how do you not understand we are under his tax plan? That tariffs will cost us money, that he is a misogynistic, homophobic, racist, bigoted piece of shit who does not care about you. He doesn't. If you die tomorrow, he could give 2 fucks. He could give 2 fucks if you eat, sleep, have a house. He doesn't care. And the fact that you think he does just shows how uneducated and how ignorant you are.
This is like one of the most unforgettable elections. And I love her. And I don't say I love a lot of people. Y'all know that because I hate everybody. So this is history, Cardi. I swear to God, my academics are like, I'm sick of you. I'm sick. Get away! Get away from me! Sick of you. I'm sad. I'm really, really sad. I'm really sad.
But I just wanted to say that America failed women tonight.
Much in my right now, I don't even know what to do. I've never hated red so much in my life until now. Honey, you gonna say we'll see if you still scream "Go Trump" in the next few months. Let's see. It's about to be so many black men being pulled over and gunned down for no freaking reason. Oh,
This is how unhinged people are right now.
Look, they're crying because they don't get food stamps anymore. Go work, you lazy bums. Go get a job. Look, everybody crying. They cut my food stamps. No more food stamps. Go work. Go work.
Hope your day gets better. Positive energy.
I dare you to tell me to calm down right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God!
America, how could you do this to us again? What the fuck? How are we supposed to live another 4 years like this? What the hell? What did you do to us?
Hey, so listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, okay? So you little trumpets, like, y'all won. I know you're happy, whatever the fuck. Ain't nobody acting like bitter losers.
This was one of the most important votes of our lifetime. We got our freedom back.
Good evening and welcome to a program devoted entirely to lefties losing it. Let's start with the many accents of Chameleon Kamala. She can go from Ivy League to the ghetto.
So friends, 64 days.
Let's just get through the next 64 days.
She's even pulled out a little Latino heat in recent weeks, but I believe this may be the first time she's tried a Jamaican accent.
Have you no empathy, man?
Yes.
You know, for the suffering of other people, have you no sense of purpose?
She's so authentic, so likeable and confident. Of course, I jest. Now, Kamala has a man problem, and it's not just Doug, knock him out, Emhoff. No, he's not the only one causing her headaches. But the fact that so many American men, including black men, do not want to vote for her. Now, the reasons are numerous. They're real and valid reasons. But of course, the simplistic take is that these men must be sexist. Here is Barack Obama lecturing the brothers, as he calls them, on why they must back Kamala.
We have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
He then went on to lecture them about why they must pick Kamala and why any reluctance must be due to what sexist, misogynist monsters they are.
You just aren't feeling.
I don't have a problem with a woman being president. I just have a problem with this woman being president.
And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history history of denigrating you? Because you think that's a sign of strength? Because that's what being a man is? Putting women down? That's not acceptable.
Now, that little rant inspired some feedback from members of the black community, male and female.
I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know you do not own black people. We are not slaves. Our chains are gone. We do not owe you anything, and we don't have to give you an account for how we choose to vote.
The Democrats then unleashed Barack Obama into the wild to shame us black men for not supporting Kamala Harris, despite the fact that she's yet to unveil any policies that represent our interests. But if it was a white politician shaming other white men for not voting based on identity politics, y'all will call him racist. Why is it okay for Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, and all these other people that supposedly look like me? Why is it okay for them to get on TV and shame me for not voting for them simply because they look like me? That is racist, brother. I don't know how else to put it. That is racism. I don't have to vote for Kamala because she's quote-unquote black, just like I shouldn't have voted for yo because you got up there, you tap dance for the establishment, and you ain't do a goddamn for the black people that put you in office. You, brother.
You ain't did a thing for us in the 8 years that you was in the White House. And you think you gonna pop up doing...
Obama is so condescending. I'd be insulted if I were a black man, or woman, for that matter.
Spent 7 years of my life fighting your administration, you and Biden, by the way, for my husband's military benefits. My daughter died because of Obamacare. I don't give a about you.
This message is for President Obama. First and foremost, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Number one, I ain't going to vote for Kamala Harris. I think that she's going to make a bad president. She's a bad vice president. Everything she does, she tries to politicize it, and she hasn't shown the fact that she wants to put America first ever. So I'm not voting for that individual.
What you thought you was doing, Barack Obama? Boy, you done stepped out there. All you did was black men off, bruh. All you did was black men off. Why y'all think the American people why y'all think the Democrat Party own black folk? The Democrat Party don't own black folks, bruh. What you thought you was doing with that? We see the play. We know, we see the play. Kamala Harris is losing. She's not gonna win.
The audacity of you to say to us that we are required and we better vote for Kamala Harris and that we don't want to see a woman in a position of power. You're a liar.
That's just a sample, folks. Plenty more where that came from. Now let's check in with the man who Kamala Harris handpicked as her running mate, Tim Walz. Here, Tim tries to reload a gun. This is the man they picked to inject masculinity and country vibes into the campaign. They set up this contrived hunt to showcase that masculinity and gun prowess. It's not working out too well there. That is just appalling stuff. We've got a celebrity extract.
I'm so glad the black people in the US have cut the Obama umbilical cord. They are making their own choices and resent being told who to vote for, like children.
Listen to her here order people to take 3 friends with them to the polling booth.
I need you to take yourself and 3 friends to the ballot box and make your voice heard. You have to vote. I'm going to repeat that again. You and 3 of your friends have to make your voices heard by voting.
Okay, I'm just grateful that she's stopped turning the page and stopped singing.
We will all stand up and cheer. To the other team we'll never yield, and we won't forget we're here. We will fight for victory.
Weird, just weird. And if you want to know just how weird this couple is on this Columbus Day, let's take a look at what Governor Tim Walz said back in 2020 when far-left activists tore down a statue of Columbus. Let's look at the destruction first. This is how Governor Walz reacted. Not condemnation, not even mild criticism, But he defended the leftist extremists destroying monuments. He said they had legitimate concerns about a genocidal monument.
It was an act of civil disobedience that we need to make sure people feel that there is a proper outlet to address what are legitimate concerns around what they view as a genocidal monument that they have to walk to in their democracy.
You want this character anywhere near the White House? Are you nuts? Now, yesterday we mocked Tim Walz's attempts to play the macho man gun enthusiast. That whole thing was frankly beyond parody, but Kamala's antics are being parodied on Saturday Night Live. Here she is playing Family Feud.
I, as a black woman, will...
The Democrats are getting desperate when they pull out the celebrity card. Last week we brought you vision of Bruce Springsteen embarrassing himself with publicly airing his TDS symptoms, Trump Derangement Syndrome symptoms. It was unedifying. And I regret to inform you that Jon Bon Jovi is also similarly afflicted, and even worse, he has written a song about it all. He tweeted that he is voting for Harris and Walz, and this is the aforementioned song. Brace yourself, the cringe is extreme. Let's see what other A-listers are embarrassing themselves in recent days, and we've got Jennifer Garner, actress Jennifer Garner. She must be a very good actress indeed, because she said this outrageous lie without laughing out loud.
I'm looking at these beautiful faces, these women, and these strong men. God, is there anything sexier than a man who is like men for Kamala? But you are the front line of this battle, for lack of a better word.
Is there anything sexy?
Jon Bon Jovi, how could you? Awful. Jen Gardner, you are off your rocker. Trump 2024. Red all the way. Thanks for watching. If you were shocked by the reactions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite moment? We've got more coverage and reactions coming, so stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.